Hi, everybody. Happy New Year 2026. We made it. So, everybody, thank God for that. We made it into the New Year's. If you are happy you made it into the New Year's, put in the comments, thank you, Jesus. so, Happy New Year, like I said again. Welcome to Talk to Rose. On this show, we talk about everything going on in the world, good, bad, raggedy, and wonderful. So, we're going to get this show going. The world is still the same. But I will say, well, I was about to say, really having no bad things happen, but then I would have to take that back. So, how is everybody doing today? How was everybody's holidays? I had like a really chill holiday. I was off for 2 weeks since I work with the school district, so I didn't really even do nothing. I don't really be caring about the holiday. We did have our cousin slash birthday party for Christmas. It was raining really bad. It was flooding where I was at, so we stayed at home. And New Year, it was still raining, but I went to get my mom so she could spend some time with us. So it was real chill. Like it wasn't all like that, but I am happy to be back at work and to be working. But I do miss going to bed and stuff whenever I felt like it and stuff like that. So, um, yay, happy New Year's, or thank you, Jesus. Yes, Juanita, that we gotta tell God, thank you, Jesus, about everything now because a lot of people did not make it to this year. A lot of people's loved ones did not make it to this year. So for you to just make it home and back safe, that is something that you really have to thank God for now because it's just a blessing to make it back home now. Like it really is a blessing. So I'm just going to get this show going. Everybody make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Everybody that's watching, like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to get this going. I'm trying not to look in the screen, but I know I have to because I have a headache because I'm waiting for my new glasses. I will tell y'all this. I barely started having to wear glasses when I was probably 42 or 43. And I did not wear glasses before that. Like I have 20/20 vision. And ever since that year, because I started having headaches, ever since that year, I have had to change my lens on my glasses every single year. Every year. And I always have like two pair of glasses. So just think in the place I go to get my glasses, they charge a lot. So every year I've been having to change my lens. So right now I'm waiting for my glasses to come through and I have a headache every day. At the end of the day, I have a headache because it's just like I'm still straining my eyes. So excuse me, everybody. I'm gonna do the best that I can with what I got. Hey Tia, thank you for staying up. Okay, so we're gonna get the show started. Um, First and foremost, this has been a whole year. Oh, what do I got relationships up here for? See, this has been 1 year since the Ethan fire, the Pasadena fire. Didn't that go by fast, y'all? Like it's been a whole year now. A whole year. That's how fast years go by. So the Pasadena fire, it killed unalive 31 people and destroyed over 16,000 homes and residential properties. Um, that fire burned for like 3 weeks. They just barely finished cleaning it up. It took about 7 months for them to clean up. So all the houses out there, the land just looked like plots of dirt now. And till this day, only about 10 houses have been rebuilt. 10 houses out of 16,000. So a lot of homeowners are waiting for their houses to be rebuilt if they can be rebuilt. Some people that lived in the houses, they will have nothing. They got to start over from scratch because they were renters. So it's just, we take life, like I said again, we take life for granted and look at all those people that lost their homes. 16,000 people. I mean, 16,000 homes. So that was 1 year ago. And then another thing I wanted to say, an anniversary too. Ooh, excuse me. is my cousin Juanita. It's her anniversary of the self-care lab. Everybody say happy anniversary in the comments. She has had her self-care lab since 2017, so that's 10 years. Is it 10 years, Juanita, girl? Because I ain't counting right. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 9 years, sorry. 9 years, everybody. So everybody in the comments say happy anniversary to Coach Nita with her self-care lab. This is a black-owned business. It helps with your mental health and everything. So anybody need any boxing lessons or anything, just you need a therapist to talk to, go on down to the self-care lab in Montclair, California. We need to put your information in the comments. So happy anniversary to Coach Nita with the self-care lab. A lot of people don't make it past a couple of years. So for you to make it to 9 years, that says a lot because it's really hard to keep businesses open nowadays. So congratulations and happy anniversary to you, to the self-care lab. Yes, Juanita, that is really crazy. Tia said happy anniversary. And Juanita said thank you guys. So we'll get on with the show. Let me know if y'all can hear Amir so I can tell him to be quiet, you guys. The first thing I want to talk about is it's a new law that is taking place in Utah, which I actually think is kind of good um, for repeat offenders with DUI. So I'll read it to you guys. So Utah is moving forward with a new approach aimed at people convicted of extreme DUI offenses, preventing them from buying alcohol or preventing them from buying alcohol by marking their license and ID with a clear no alcohol sale warning on the ID. The idea is to restrict instantly visible at the point of purchase so cashiers, bartenders, and servers can quickly identify when a sale is legally prohibited. Under the policy, offenders would be required to replace their current ID in update version that includes the warning labels. So, what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that that's a good thing that they making them have a no alcohol sale? Just think when as soon as they put their ID out, it's gonna be like no alcohol sale, sir. So I don't know what you're gonna do, but I do feel like they can always just get somebody else to go buy their liquor. Like I don't know why they would think it would be so hard, but that's what they're doing in Utah, and we're gonna see if they take it over to other states because that actually to me is a good idea. But I still do feel like they can ask somebody else to get their liquor for them if they really want it that bad. That ain't stopping nothing. And the next thing that's going on in California, I don't know how y'all gonna feel about this. I just feel like they in California they try to take everything away from us. Like we already pay so much in taxes and everything, and y'all just keep on trying to make us pay more and more. So I'm gonna tell y'all about this. And Juanita said, if establishments card, then yes, but if not, it's pointless. Well, I guess they doing it just so if they go buy liquor. I don't know. I guess that's what they thinking so they won't be able to buy liquor. But like I said, they can easily tell somebody else to go buy their liquor for them. So this is the new thing going on with California, you guys. California is rolling out a targeted city limit automated speed enforcement pilot that allows certain local governments to use speed cameras to issue civil penalties for speeding. So in the major cities in California, you guys, if you go over 11 miles per hour, the speed limit, you will receive an automatic ticket because of these cameras. So I'm gonna let you know what cities it is. It's not for all the cities in California, but these cities are gonna do it. Los Angeles, San Jose, Oakland, Glendale, Long Beach, and San Francisco. So these are the cities that will be having these cameras up there. So everybody that work in Los Angeles and all that, like, y'all better be careful. Y'all might as well just be on cruise control or something. I don't know. Because I can see a lot of people getting tickets this way. I honestly could see a lot of people getting tickets this way if they have those cameras set up everywhere. So that's just something for everybody in California to know. Remember, I said it's in Los Angeles, San Jose, Oakland, Glendale, Long Beach, and San Francisco. Those are the cities that is going to start. It didn't say actually when, but it's going to start pretty soon. So, what do y'all think? Do you guys think that that will cause more people to be careful how they driving, or people just gonna be driving how they want to anyways? Let me know in the comments. What do y'all think? And this one was kind of sad. Okay, PBS, after 6 decades of shaping young minds and educating audience nationwide, PBS has officially gone off the air. So they are gone now due to the loss of federal funding. So they don't have federal funding anymore, so they're off the air. I didn't even know PBS still came on. But do y'all remember some of the shows that we watched growing up on PBS, like Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers, Reading Rainbow? I don't remember Arthur. That probably was after us. I don't remember Zoom. I don't remember Wishbone, but I kind of remember the Magic School Bus. Do y'all remember those shows when we were growing up, and which show was you guys' favorite? Let me know in the comments which show was you guys' favorite. I want to say Reading Rainbow was one of my favorites. I even can remember that theme song. Was that the one? Butterflies in the sky. I can run twice high. Take a look. It's in the book of Reading Rainbow. Y'all didn't know I could sing either, huh? But I do remember that. So I'm kind of sad for it. Shatia said Reading Rainbow. I'm kind of sad for these kids because I'm like, that's kind of why they the way they are now, because they don't have any educational TV shows on now. I used to love Mr. Rogers though too. I really did like him. How he used to come in and change his little sweater and put his different shoes on, and they used to have that little train. Like, I remember all that stuff from us because I swear I feel like we had the best childhood. Like, we had a great childhood when you look back at it now. Gwenita said Reading Rainbow too. So all that is going off the air. But like I said, I didn't even know PBS was still on. I did know Sesame Street came on, but I guess it wasn't just as popular as they have all these YouTube shows for kids to watch and stuff now. But that's sad to see all that stuff go. Now I'm going to get into some stuff that happened a couple of days ago. That's been really trending. And let me know if you guys have heard about this. It was a lady in Minneapolis that was unalived by ICE agents. And I'm just tired of them. Like, first of all, you don't even really be knowing who is ICE and who is not. It's like they just thugs out there that's doing whatever they want to do. So the lady's name is Renee Nicole Good, and she was a white lady, you guys. I was actually surprised in that she was a white lady, and they did that to her. So she was a 37-year-old mother of 3, and was a U.S. citizen and a resident of Minneapolis. The Homeland Security said that the incident happened after a group of people began blocking the agents doing an immigration-related operation. They said that the driver weaponized her vehicle, attempting to unalive the ICE agents. So I'm gonna let y'all see these videos, and you tell me, do it look like that lady was trying to unalive the ICE agents? Because to me, it didn't look like it. Hold on. Hopefully this is it.
No! No! Shame! Shame!
And there it goes. We're just going to play the very initial, seconds or so there. But there's this apparent effort. Perhaps ICE was moving down the road. You could see that one, I believe it's a pickup truck. Yeah, the pickup truck. That's ICE trying to get down the road. The woman again begins with a car in a perpendicular position. I don't know how exactly that would have happened, but she did appear to perhaps be blocking ICE's progress towards a target, towards a destination. I don't know. The agents got out. They were angry. They ordered her to leave. They reached for her door a couple of times, and that is when she kind of peels out to the right, and then there is an agent right there who opens fire into the window, and she is subsequently killed. So this video will be closely scrutinized by people on all sides, investigators.
That was that. And then this was them not even letting a doctor come and assess.
Can I go check a pulse?
No! Back up! Now!
I'm a physician.
I don't
Listen,
care.
we understand. We got EMS coming. I get it. Just give us a second.
We have medics on scene. We have our own medics.
Where are they? Where are they? How can I relax? You just killed my neighbor. You caught butter in the face. You killed my neighbor. How do you show up to work every day? How the do you do this every day? You're killing my neighbors. You're stealing my neighbors. What the man?
So that's what happened in Minneapolis. The mayor out there is pissed off. He was like, he tired of ICE and they need to get the F up out of there. He's calling for them to leave the city. They have protests going on now. They out there tripping. They finding out where the ICE agents are, what hotel they staying in. They going around with trumpets, all kind of music and everything, like the whole street, so they can't go to sleep. It's like, what are y'all doing? And they just hired like 22,000 more ICE agents. They just hired them. So where are y'all getting all this money from? Like, to me, I feel like that lady was not posing a threat to them. If y'all looked at the video, do it look like that lady was trying to unalive those people? It looked like she was trying to go around. And even if she was, you did not have to bang her to unalive her. You could have just banged at her to shoot her in her shoulder or something like that. You did not have to unalive that lady. Like, they do too much. They do too much. The people y'all should be getting out of here, y'all don't. Let me see. Yes, Bonita, it really is insane. No, it don't look like that lady was posing a threat to those officers at all. No, Alondra said the same thing. Like, it don't look like she was posing a threat to them at all. Her wife was in the car with her. I don't know how she got out, but the wife got out the car. And she was just tripping too. Like, I was just in the car with my wife and y'all unalived her. So they are calling it justifiable because they are saying that the lady was trying to unalive the ICE agents. They could have took ICE with 2025. Like, they should have been going with 2025 because it's ridiculous all the things that they're doing. I just feel like the immigrants that are here, if they're working immigrants and they're tax-paying people, let them stay here. Now, for anybody else that want to come in here, they need to be able to do it right. But the people that are already here, it is no reason for them to have to be out of this country. I do understand other countries do not allow illegal immigrants to come in. We wouldn't be able to go to other countries and just go in there and live. We have to do it the way that we're supposed to do it. But we haven't did it that way over here. So going forward, maybe we should do it like that. But the people that are here now, let them stay. They're not taking no jobs from us or nothing. If you want to keep it 100, mostly all the jobs that the Hispanic people have, we don't want them anyways. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like they honestly pose a threat to us? Do you think that they pose a threat to us? Yes or no? Do you feel that they should be kicked out of this country? Just let me know in the comments if you feel like they should, yes or no. Mark. Okay, sorry, you guys. Who wants to work for ICE? I think people who want to work for ICE are people that just are losers. Probably somebody that got picked on as a child, somebody that want to have authority over somebody. And like, no. I don't know. I don't know who want to work for ICE, but I don't have no respect for none of them. And it's all races that's doing it. They have some Hispanic people doing it, some black people doing it. I'm not surprised at white people doing it at all. But the other races, yes, because they can take us out of there too. So we'll see what happens. But they ain't playing no games out there in Minneapolis right now. Like, they on their heads out there for real. So our thoughts and prayers go out to that family that had to watch that and then just keep on having to relive that over and over just because of this administration. This is literally the worst administration I think we ever have had, and it's only been 1 year. 1 year, and they're doing all this stuff already. So I don't know. I really don't know what to say. Okay, another topic that had been trending this weekend, and I had to put my 2 cents in it, is Pastor Kari Bryant, her dress that she wore, Pastor Jamal Bryant's wife. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but if you've been on social media, I'm pretty sure you have seen it, and I'm going to let you see it. Tell me if you guys feel that this dress was inappropriate for a first lady. Should a first lady be dressed like this, even though she was not at the church house? Should she be dressed like this? Just y'all look at it and see. Let me know if y'all feel like this was inappropriate, and I'll let you know what I think about it. Sorry. So this is the dress that she had on. They were at a gala. The husband, Pastor Jamal Bryant, said that he picked out the dress for his wife. It is mesh flesh tone, but it's not showing her flesh, but it's flesh colored, I'll say. And I'll let you see what he said about the dress. But let me know in the comments if y'all feel like this was a first lady's dress. Should she be wearing this dress, yes or no?
The other day, the internet went crazy about a dress my wife had on. Now, they didn't say anything about the $4 million that was raised for the United Negro College Fund. They never mentioned that she prayed until heaven came down. But insecure, jealous, petty, small-minded people got in their feelings and set up a false barometer of holiness based off of a dress. The dress was not see-through. The dress was flesh color. I need to set the record straight. I bought the dress. And I like it. I don't care whether you like it or not. She ain't married to y'all. She married to me. If you wanted a first lady that looked like Little House on the Prairie and Holly Hobbie, you got the wrong church. I wanted a wife I would rush home to, that I wanted to be excited to see. When we walked in there, I said, shake it fast, watch yourself.
Okay, so again, do you guys feel that dress, in the comments, let me know if you guys feel like that dress was inappropriate for a first lady to be wearing? Yes or no? Just let me know, yes or no. I would say for me, when I first seen the dress, let me know. Let me put the dress up there one more time. Do y'all think this dress was inappropriate for a first lady, the pastor's wife, to be wearing? Yes or no in the comments. I would say for me, when I first seen the dress, I did feel like it was inappropriate. But I guess because I grew up in church and I'm old school, I don't think it would have been nothing wrong with the dress if it wasn't flesh colored. Maybe if it would have been all black or something because she was going to a gala. But I think it being flesh tone, that gives people the mind of someone being naked. Um, that's the only thing I can say. But then I was listening to other people saying like, but this is a new pastors in the way that first ladies dress. First ladies don't dress like first ladies did back in the days, dressing like Little House on the Prairie. But I'm not saying that you got to dress like Little House on the Prairie because times have evolved. But I don't feel like you should dress like that. But then again, she was at a gala. Now, I'm not expecting her to dress how she would dress at church at a gala, but I still feel like the flesh tone is what messed it up. That's the only thing I'm saying is I feel like the flesh tone is what messed it up to me. To me. Now, he did make some good points saying that it's his wife and ain't nobody talking about how much money it made. They're not going to talk about that, sir, because they're more worried about what your wife had on. But let me see some of the comments, what you guys said. Nita, why are you torn? Let me know why you torn. Because I'm telling you, I was feeling that way too. I was like, dang. Like, I do feel like it's inappropriate. But then I was like, well, she was not at church. Now, if she wore that to they appreciation or anniversary service, yeah. But that's why I'm like, I don't know. I really think if it wasn't flesh colored, I really think it wouldn't have been that much talk about it. It was just that it was flesh colored. And now you have all these men looking at your wife. And then other people have made comments saying, well, if the woman had a built like a Buick or something like that, would nobody be saying nothing. And that's true too. She has a very nice shape. So I don't know. But I don't think somebody that had a bad shape would have put that on either. So it's like, I don't know. I'm torn too, but we need to tell me why you are torn. Tia said, I think it was fine. So, Lady A, it doesn't send the right message as a first lady. I feel the same way too. It doesn't. Okay, y'all, just tell me this then. If it was for Alondra, since you said it doesn't send the message for a first lady, if it was all black and it was not flesh colored mesh, would you think the dress was okay then if it wasn't just flesh toned? Let me know then would you think the dress was okay if it was not flesh toned. So let me put the picture up there again. If the dress was just all black and not flesh tone, would you think the dress was okay then? Okay, let me read some more comments. She wasn't at church, true. But maybe because we are old school church, that's why I'm like, wow, church is changing. So I don't know. Yeah, that's how I think so too, Bonita. I think it's because we grew up in church and they wearing dresses down to their ankles with stockings on and slips. If you had a high split, they was sewing it up in the back. You was not showing no leg or nothing. So to have a dress on like that, girl, you probably would have got put out of the church. But things are changing. But I don't think as a first lady, like Alondra said, that sends out a good message. It doesn't, because you're dressing like the people in the world. The people in the world are dressed just like that. So I don't know. The dress was bomb though. Yeah, that dress was absolutely gorgeous. Like, that dress was beautiful. I just think that it was the flesh tone. I agree with the flesh tone. Yeah, I'm telling you, if it was not flesh tone, that dress would have been fine. Because you can have your shoulders out and stuff. You had a gala and everything. But for you to have it like that, and I don't like how other pastors was speaking on the wife. I didn't like. I'm not going to say the pastor's name or anything, but he did speak on the wife and saying that the pastor is putting his wife out there like a prostitute. I didn't agree with that because that pastor and bishop is married and he would not want somebody to talk about his wife, I think that he should have just kept his mouth closed. You don't go on a pulpit and talk about somebody else's wife. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at all. You could have kept that to yourself, or y'all could have had some kind of conference with all the pastors or something. But I don't think that you should have went to your pulpit talking about another man's wife. That was very distasteful to me. And that's why a lot of people turn away from churches now too, because they gossip and get up there and talk just like the world. So if y'all doing that, why do somebody want to come to Christ and be up in there when y'all acting like that? God ain't changed. The word said not conform to the, yeah, that's true, Alondra. That's true. So that's it for that. But I don't know. I guess we'll see how more first ladies be dressing now. Okay, so this is a new travel alert, everybody. New travel alert for February 1st. I'm going to put this up here because we have not really been talking about this, and everybody needs to know. Y'all need to at least get y'all passport, or y'all need to go get that real ID. Because, again, now they're trying to make more money when y'all not doing what they want you to do. But they make it hard for everything.
Beginning February 1st, 2026, there is a travel mandate for U.S. citizens, and not many of us are talking about this. So in this video, we're going to share exactly what this new rule is and all of the details so that you do not get stuck at the airport or, even worse, have to cancel your entire trip. Welcome back to Black Travel and Culture, where we do the research so you don't have to. Starting February 1st, 2026, the TSA will charge a fee of $45 to passengers who do not present a real ID or any of the other compliant forms of ID. In addition to the $45, you may also have to spend anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour going through a screening process. And this is after making your payment. The program is called the TSA Confirm.ID process. And guess what? There's no guarantee that you will get approved if your identity cannot be verified. The good news is you would only be required to pay the fee once on a round trip ticket or on domestic flights within 10 days of your first. Present one of the following if you don't have a real ID: your U.S. passport or passport card, U.S. military ID, a permanent resident card, or your Department of Homeland Security trusted traveler card, like your global entry card. Does everyone have their proper ID to avoid paying that $45 fee? Finally, please spread the word.
So do y'all have y'all proper identification to get on the plane for February 1st? Yes or no in the comments. I do. I have my passport. But for y'all who don't, y'all need to go get y'all real ID or something. I really feel like you should just go ahead and get your passport. Like, if you get your passport, you will be fine. If it's easy for me to just, because I think we could just go, if you have a passport, we could just easily go get our real ID. But for people that don't have the real ID, I think you have to have your birth certificate and everything. And if you do that, you might as well just go get your passport. Go get your passport. We travel in 2026 anyways. Y'all need y'all passports. So make sure you guys spread the word, because they say it's supposed to happen February 1st. Now, remember last year they said if you didn't have your real ID, what they was doing, and they didn't do it. But let's see if they really do it this time. Tia, no. Yes, and you know we talked about that, and you said when you was going to get yours. So let's see if you keep your word. And you don't even got to get your real ID. Go ahead and get your passport like we talked about, Tia. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is this father. This was so sad to me, but this is happening so much. And I feel like they be doing this just because they be trying to get people's organs. So a father in Texas uses a bang bang to delay doctors from turning off his son's life support. The son later survives and recovers. So if the dad didn't do that, the son wouldn't be here today. Make sure you guys like my live right now. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you press the like. Don't do it, Tia. No, she do need to do it. Okay, so listen to this story, you guys, because this is crazy. In 2015, George Pickering II, a father in Texas, refused to accept doctors' claim that his son was brain dead after a severe stroke. When the hospital began removing life support and contact organ donation services, he barricaded himself in that room with a gun, with a bang bang, triggered a 3-hour SWAT standoff. During the standoff, his son squeezed his hand on command, showing he was still responsive. Pickering later surrendered peacefully and spent nearly a year in jail. Against all odds, the son recovered it and today says his father's desperate action saved his life. Do y'all think this was reckless or a life-saving act? What do you think? What would you guys have did? Do y'all think the daddy was wrong for doing this, or you think the dad was right? I feel like the dad did what he was had to do, and any parent would spend a year in jail for that. He shouldn't even have to spend a year in jail because at the end of the day, these hospitals be doing this stuff on purpose. How y'all already just, and I bet if they was doing that, that means that the son had organ donor on his ID or driver's license. So that's why I've been telling you guys, y'all need to take that off of y'all driver's license and IDs, because if something happened to y'all, 9 times out of 10, they're going to make it to where if something serious happened to you, that you get out of here, leave this world so they can use your organs. How do y'all feel about the situation? Do y'all feel that the dad was right or if he was wrong? Because there's so many people that have did this. They tell you that your loved one is brain dead and that they're not going to make it, and they don't even give you time. It's only a few people that I've seen be on life support for like months and stuff, and they actually still did pass away. But it be some people, y'all, they be telling them in one day, like, oh, you need to pull the plug. Like, I don't feel that that is right. Y'all kept that lady alive for all those months for her to have that baby. So why, if a family says that they feel like their child is going to be fine, that y'all have a problem with it? I feel like that father was absolutely right by doing that. And look at his son. Is here today because his daddy stood his grounds. I mean, he had a shotgun in the hospital, but oh well. His son would have not even been here no more if his father didn't do that. So how do y'all feel in the comments? Do y'all feel that the dad was right or wrong? Alondra said, I have a real ID, got to get my passport. Yes, Alondra, Lady A. I never saw John Q. Oh, you never saw John Q? They never saw John Q. That dad did. Oh, I think you said they never saw John Q. The dad did that. Yeah, he did do that on John Q. Makes you wonder how often this happens. I think it happens a lot. Just like I said, look how many times when family members this happen and they tell you like the person is brain dead, and they make you take them off of life support that fast because they said that they won't recover. So they said the same thing to this daddy. Any parent, I think any parent would have did that. Yep, perfect response, Alondra. John Q. So I low key remember that incident happened, but it was 2015. So kudos to the daddy. Kudos to the daddy. Okay, y'all. This story is crazy to me. So this girl gets on here. Sometimes I be feeling like I don't know if people be lying on social media just for clicks and likes. But tell me what you guys would do if this was your friend. So this girl, they had a girls trip. They went to Miami. They paid for everything up front. It was for New Year's Eve. So I can't remember what club it was that they went to, but they paid for their section, everything, for their bottle and everything up front. So when they got to Miami, they wouldn't have to pay for anything. Everything was paid for in advance. So I think it was 5 of them. Once they got to the club and everything, one of their friends was heavyset. So the bouncer told them that they had to pay an additional $300 since they had a heavyset friend with them. So the friends at first were saying, well, do y'all want to just split the $300 down the middle and everybody paid $60-$75 each so everybody can come in. And a lot of the girls was like, no, like we paid everything that we were supposed to pay. We don't want to pay more. And so they was asking the girl then, do you want to pay $300 for you to get in the club? And she was like, she didn't want to pay either. So it was 15 minutes before the ball dropped, and they said that they did not want to waste their money that they already spent for the club. And they asked the girl, was it okay? Would she be fine if she just took an Uber home so at least she could see the fireworks and all that stuff at midnight? And they was going to still go in the club because they didn't want to waste their money and they wanted to be in there for the countdown. The girl took the Uber home because evidently the friends were still going in without her. And she said she cut off friendship with them. And the friends were saying they feel like that the girl was wrong. Do you guys feel, whose side is y'all on? Is y'all on the friend side that went into the club, or are y'all on the big girl side? Let me know in the comments. What would y'all do? Do y'all think the friends was wrong, or do y'all feel like that y'all wouldn't want to waste y'all money either? Or would y'all would have had just paid the extra for the friend to get in? I feel like that they're wrong. I feel like they wrong, period, point blank. No, nobody else wanted to pay nothing extra, but I'm not going to let my friend just have to be on New Year's by herself. I would have just been like, okay, we just have to pay it. And then, I don't know. I would not have left my friend, but I do understand them not wanting to lose out on their money because I'm pretty sure at a Miami club, New Year's Eve, they probably spent a pretty penny for a section and all that stuff. So I do understand them not wanting to lose their money, but I think I would have just had to chunk it up and pay for my friend to get in. I think that was very wrong of them to tell their friend to take an Uber home and watch the fireworks because they wanted to go inside the club. Like, that was hella wrong. And probably when I got home, we would have to fight about that. Like, I don't know. That would piss. We wouldn't even have to fight when we got home. I'll be ready to fight there, right there at that club. Like, I feel like that was so wrong. But to me, knowing how things are in now 2026, a lot of these clubs are like that. If you don't fit their certain look, they gonna charge you more to get in. Hell, I probably wouldn't be able to get in. I'll probably be considered plus size and I'm dark. So it's a double whammy for me. They ain't about to let me in there either. I just don't like the way they do that. I feel like they should have looked these things up because I've been hearing that for a while that in Miami it's like that. I've been hearing that for a while in Miami, like their colorists out there. So I feel like those girls were absolutely wrong. Let me see. They were wrong, and that was hella mean. Yeah. Absolutely. Trust they were never her friends to begin with. Exactly, Juanita. Never her friends to begin with, shaking my head. We could never kick it again. Never. That's what I'm saying. I think I would be ready to fight right then. Like, that's absolutely wrong. Just pay for your friend to get in, and then if y'all didn't have it, then maybe tell her to give y'all the money back. I just feel like that was wrong. If y'all friends like that, none of that should have ever happened. But going on the girls trips and stuff can make or break you because that's when you really see people's true colors. But that was really fucked up to me. Like, that was really fucked up. So I don't know. Hopefully that girl don't forgive them. Like, you can forgive. Matter of fact, do forgive them. But don't forget and don't fuck with them no more. Like, forgive them because you got to do that for yourself. You can't hold on to all that baggage and everything. But never, ever fuck them. Fuck with them. Be on some Tupac. Be on some real Tupac shit. Okay. I only got a few more stories left, guys. Okay, so it's a story in California. It's a transgender girl that's in high school. She's in California. She's setting records against born females in the state's championship, and they letting her. They know that she's a trans girl. It's not like she's hiding it. And then her mom gets on there and says if she finds out people are bullying her daughter, that she could sue them because that's bullying. But it's like, come on now, ma'am. This is what I don't be liking about this. And then none of the girls should have even ran against her. They should have never even ran against her. because you know that biologically that that's a boy. So of course he's going to win all these things. They should not be able to do that. They should have their own land. If you don't want to run against the boys, then y'all should have y'all little own transgender team or something. I feel like that is so wrong. But I feel like women need to start standing up, and it wouldn't be no competition. It wouldn't, because I wouldn't even let my daughter run against them. I wouldn't. How do you guys feel about that in the comments? Let me know. And I'll be cussing out the mama too. We would all be leaving like, how dare you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How dare you? I'm so happy that we grew up in the era that we did. Like, free before 10 for all women. It did not matter what you look like. You did not have to have on certain outfits and high heels and all that. Even though we all did wear high heels back then, now I can't even walk in it. I'm walking like Bambi. But I'm glad we grew up in the era that we did, that we didn't have to go through all that. But for sure, we would have left. For sure, we would have left. But what do y'all think about the transgender girl? Do y'all think that the other girls should continue to be in competitions with a transgender, or just not be in there at all? I feel like if nobody runs against them, the other schools or anything, how could y'all have a competition? Everybody should strike. We wouldn't be doing nothing. I don't know. Like, you little lady dude, it's no way for you to win because there's nobody for you to run against. I'm sorry. Okay, this is something that I don't know if you guys knew, and I just seen it on TikTok, and me and Alondra was just talking about this yesterday. Everybody that has Costco cards, do you know that you can use Costco cards for more than just everything that you get in Costco's, like food and stuff, like in gas and tires and stuff like that? Like Costco's, the man was mad. He was like, and here I am just getting pizza and ice cream. He was like, I did not know that with Costco's you can get all these things. And he was like, it's like if I need to have white friends or something because they know everything. So me and Alondra was talking about this yesterday because she said she didn't know that you could get caskets and all that stuff. I was like, yeah, you can get caskets from Costco's, Walmart, and everything. I didn't know that you could get car insurance from Costco's, but I found out today. I didn't know that you could get eye and dental insurance from Costco's. I found that out today. You can get down payment assistance and you can get finance through Costco's to get a car. I didn't know that. I already knew that you could get discounts on travel, vacations, cruise ships, rental cars. I knew that, but I didn't know all this other stuff. People said that they have bought land and everything with their Costco membership. So that little $89 that you spend a year is really worth it. So I was like, I'm about to really be looking it up. Now, I do use the Costco travel to get my rental cars all the time. I use that, and I use it to get my gas and everything. So we can use it more for this viral croissants and everything that's going out. Juanita, what was that muffin? You had the blueberry muffin with the crust at the bottom. So we can use it for more than that now. So y'all know now, Costco, they've been gatekeeping on us. They was like, when you go to Costco's, get those pamphlets that they be handing out when you leave, and it'll let you know all the benefits that you can get from Costco's that we've been missing out on. So I'm telling y'all, that little $80, it ain't probably, I mean, not little, because $80 is a lot to a lot of people, especially in this day and time. But $80, it can really take you a long way. So I only have one more thing I'm talking about, and then I'm finished for today. If y'all have not watched Elijah, Keisha Cole's brother's story time on TikTok, y'all missing out. I'm just gonna tell y'all that right now. I'm waiting for him to drop his last one because it's 120 parts. 120 parts. He didn't beat Risa Tisa. I think hers was 50. His is 100. I'm up to 120 now. and he ain't finished. And I'm not lying. The whole story is good. The whole story is bomb. A lot of people was mad at him because they were saying he's trying to use Keisha Coles for clout, but it's not. They were having story times on TikTok talking about closed adoptions, and he was like, "Oh, maybe I should tell my story about closed adoption," and that's exactly what he did. They the ones who brought him up. If they would have never said his name on Keisha Cole's reality show, he never even knew he was related to them. He never knew he was related to them because it was a closed adoption until they put it on the show. So now he's just saying how his life was after he found out that he was related to them. And he probably mentioned Keisha Cole's probably 5 times in the story. And I'm telling you, it's 120 parts. If y'all like story times and to listen to things, I'm telling you, y'all would really love. I love his personality and everything. He acts just like Frankie. Like Keisha Cole, he said Keisha Cole called him Frankie Jr. And that's just who he act like. It's super good. So that's a story time for you people if you want to get on TikTok and do that. So that is it for me tonight. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. This year, let me see. Hold on. Don't do my big back self laugh out loud. Blueberry cheesecake croissant. Yes. No, we ain't doing you because you know when stuff go viral on TikTok, people will be running up to Costco's for the food. I'm just saying that y'all can get more than the big back stuff. Y'all can get more than that now. We know that we can do more with our membership than have big backs. So, like I said, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure everybody press the like button. This year, my goal is to have really deep conversations about things that's going on in the world. And I want people to be able to, good night, Tia. Thank you for staying up. Press like, Tia, if you did it, and have a good night's sleep. I want people to be able to be okay and come on and tell their stories because it's so much going on in this world and people are so terrified to come on and talk about things that's going on in their life that would actually help people. But that's my goal, is to have deep conversations and that will help people. That's what I want to do. I don't want to just do all gossip and stuff like that. Like, I have so much stuff that I want to talk about, but people are actually really scared to come on. And even if y'all want to come on and y'all don't show y'all face and just talk, I would even love that because I have so much stuff that I want to talk about, and I'm putting that out into the atmosphere that I will have deep conversations on my podcast because that's what I really want to talk about. So that's what I'm looking forward to, 2026. This Saturday, we are having a vision board party, and we're putting all of our visions into the atmosphere and making them reality. That's what we're doing. So my inspirational quote for today, I'll just say the one that I said this morning. Don't let your baggage from last year mess up your blessing for this year. Don't let that baggage from last year mess up your blessing for this year. You have too much to look forward to. Like I said before, we're putting out positive affirmations every day in the morning and just thinking positive. And I'm telling you guys, I swear to God that it really does work. It really does work. I'm not going to say that I don't think negative sometimes. I still do think negative sometimes, but every day in the morning I wake up and I think positive. I put positive things into the atmosphere. I make a mirror say positive things and everything. So that's what y'all got to do. That's what we doing. We being positive all 2026. We traveling all 2026. We just doing big things all 2026. Talk to Rose will be big in 2026. And I want you guys to have a great week and a great night. Thank you guys. Make sure you press like. If you haven't subscribed yet, press subscribe and share. Have a good night, you guys. I love you guys.